Previously on Survivor. First time in Syrvivor Syracuse history, we had a loved ones challenge. In the challenge, Summer came so close to winning it, but Austin in the end pulled out the victory. Throughout the week, a 3-5 deficit plagued the three on the outside, and in the end, it was Shawn going home, leaving Summer and Erica trying to crawl their way back in. Who will be voted out next? Find out tonight on Syrvivor Syracuse, Snakes and Secrets.
Also, take that back. Once again, unity is back up for grabs. You guys ready to do today's challenge?
Yes.
Okay, so this challenge is designed by Ben. He's a freshman student here at Link. His bridge is over there. Basically, everyone will be assigned a plank. You're gonna have to put the plank in between your 2 feet, like so. And you're gonna have to grab the bottom end of the plank, lift it up, as so, keep it there, and balance it for as long as you can. From this round, we'll take 3 people. 3 people. Moving on to the next round, the 3 people that stay the longest, will have to do this.
Why do you think this is really short?
Okay. This is the second round. 3 people will do this. If we last long enough, we'll put it down, and then we'll go from the back, which is different.
It's like that.
Again, it shows that.
Oh, I
Behind the tape. Has to be behind. Hands have to be behind. This is just a practice round. Everyone lift up the thing behind the tape, behind the bingo. Have to make sure the plank is in between your legs. You're good there, Mike. Good there. Make sure you don't hold it with your legs there, and also behind the tape. You're not behind the tape.
Wait, Amy, when you use behind it, you mean like your hands?
Yeah, your hands have to be behind the tape. You bring your
Okay,
hands.
I thought you meant like,
Your hands go in front of the tape, you're out, I would call it. Do not lift yet. Grab. Survivor's ready, and lift. between legs. In between
Oh,
legs.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good there. Watching those fingers. Your back will hurt. Now put those elbows on those legs. Eric, watch it. Knees out. Step back. Ooh, that's also a hip. Now feel good.
He said, I don't know how to feel about it.
Patties out. Step back. You also take gaze if you want. Taking 3 people. Close. Switch. Summer's out. Step back. Mike's done. You guys can drop. We're moving on. You're aligned when I say pull up. If it drops during the transition up, you're out. Okay? When we got good position. Five is ready for immunity. Good. Three. This challenge is on. Put your bows not outside of the 3 minutes. So it should fit this time.
You got it, Austin.
Jesus Christ.
Let it out through words. Let the pain out through words.
Stand strong. This is my way. That's a little bit of a plank move. Plank forward by the palms. Button is down. Keep going, guys. Make a little bit of shape.
The other hip.
And for this.
It's like in a strong.
You got it, Shawn.
Watching into your butt. And it's gonna
I believe in their live you can buy out.
Sean.
You can apply for the next season if you want. Waste of my Instagram. Do they know our Instagram?
Ready?
I'm seeing it's not.
Keep going for 2 more minutes. Drop. Five. That's a lapse. 2 more minutes.
So is his.
Never mind.
Well, there it is. Erica drop.
Wait, I didn't.
Elbow on knee. You can't do that. Erica drop. Derek wins immunity.
I want to try it. Who can they try it?
They try it. They want to try it.
I want to try it.
Derek, immunity. Come up here.
Sorry, I'm at least slow. I'm hurting a little bit.
Feel that in the morning.
Right. Second time. Immunity is yours. No votes for Derek will count. Come tribal. Derek, also with winning immunity, you get the power to give.
I can't give a proper handshake because my hands hurt.
Yeah, really good fight. No, you did great. You did so good.
Without power of immunity, you also give the power to someone else by giving immunity idol clue. This will be, since no idol was played during the tribal council, this will be the second clue to that same idol. All right, Derek, you get to pick.
Jeez. I guess I'll just stick with what I know. It's worked in the past, so I'll give it to Mike.
Mike, you stay there. You can have it with me, but I will text it to you once I get there. Derek, you come back. So tribal council, someone will be the 13th person vote out of this game. Final 7, you guys should be proud of where you are, no matter what happens further on.
What's the
So I don't
superlative
like
for
that
7?
face, I don't like that face.
What's the superlative for 7?
Super 7.
Sexy 7.
Sure.
Sexy 7, baby.
So I'm glad I went to the gym literally an hour before we had a strength/endurance challenge. That didn't work in my favor. Sean's gone, which I'm glad about. Wait, I meant to say I'm glad he's gone instead of me. Sean, I love you. I'm thinking that was hopefully because Derek pulled some strings. I mean, I think they thought Shawn was the bigger threat anyway, but I'm hoping Derek can pull some more strings. I mean, I'm kind of glad that that Erica performed well in this challenge because maybe they'll think that she's also a challenge threat, so hopefully she's more likely to get out. It's an absolute ass position to be in. I'm just trying to look on the bright side. I didn't think I was gonna win today if I hadn't gone to the gym. Not that I go to the gym in case you guys don't know. I think if I hadn't been sore, I would have done a little better, but I'm not sure if I would have. Actually, I would have definitely made final 3. I think I could have won because I would have been really determined, but I shot myself in the foot. I knew I should have gone. We'll see how things go. I'm here another day.
Yeah, so I won. Didn't expect to because once again I am not the most physically fit here. I'm really glad that we got Shawn out because I think Shawn would have crushed that one. But you know, I was more expecting maybe Mike or Austin to win that one, given that they're more physical than I am. But I think ultimately what it came down to was both Erica and I came up with a really smart strategy, which was like resting our elbows on the board And ultimately, like, she disqualified herself, which I thank God, because I honestly don't know how much longer I could have gone, so she put up a really good fight. My legs hurt like hell right now. I'm probably not regret doing this tomorrow morning, but really happy to be safe this week.
Arms are still shaking from the challenge. Glad that Derek pulled it out. I think we should be set for final 6, and as long as we win the next challenge, we're at final 5. I mean, if I go, I go at this point. I'm proud of the game I've played, and I think a lot of us are. So I think once we get there, it's going to be, who do people want to work with, and who do people want to sit at the end with. The final 2 is going to play a big part in who people take to the end with them. So it's going to be interesting to see who cuts ties with who and what happens. But I think at this point we're all solid no matter what happens, and we all realize it's just a game. So I think at this point it's just going to be who makes the actions to win and who's playing for something else.
Cool. Do you think there's a possibility that it could break off the 5, or are you guys sticking strong?
I mean, as long as whoever stays between the 2 of them doesn't win immediately at the next challenge, I think we'll be solid as 5. I think that the paranoia amongst the girls is that Derek and Mike have a final 2. I wouldn't be surprised if adding Geneva to a final 2. I'm going to be right in the middle of that. So I mean, I think that no break in personal ties, but as far as gameplay, I think no one sees that they need Erica or Summer as a number to make a move happen. I think we all think that they're the numbers internally to make whatever you want to happen.
Kind of happy that challenge wasn't for me, because every individual challenge so far, I either won it or I was in the final round, so I'm kind of happy that I wasn't good at that, so I could take a little target off of the challenge threat. Derek did put more challenge threat on him, so as a duo, like, he's now the more threatening one clearly for challenges, so that leaves me in a good spot right now, and he also gave me the clue, so I'm feeling good about that. I'm gonna try and blink by myself, but I don't know how long I can keep up a lie about how long it's gonna take Luke to send it, so I'm just gonna roll with it, see what I can do.
Okay, cool.
Mike is just pulling the same shit that I pulled when somebody gave me an idol. I forgot who gave it to me, but basically he's like, I'm just gonna ask Luke to send it to me tomorrow. I thought that was funny, but as far as the challenge, I'm happy with everything that happened, because that puts less of a target on me, and Derek just looks like more of a target, which is what I want the other side to think. But yeah, no, I'm happy with everything. Kind of annoyed because I just don't know what to do with jury selection. It's kind of frustrating, but I know they're just gonna vote bitter, so the reason I didn't flip, even though I had the option today, was because I know I'm not dumb enough to believe that if I went to the end, they're gonna vote for me with if I was in with Erica or Summer. So I'd rather stick it out with Mike, Austin, or Geneva, or who am I forgetting? Mike, Austin, Derek, yeah. And because I don't know if I'm just I don't think I'm a narcissist, but what the fuck has Derek done in this game? What? Me and Geneva are the ones I feel that have if it wasn't a bitter jury, it'd be me and Geneva and I, and so I could have a good argument with maybe Mike, but definitely Derek and Austin. So that's where I stand.
Well, I did terribly in that challenge. I guess I did not have the right grip, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm glad that the vote went the way it had to. Shawn went home, and I was a little worried because Erica was really close to winning, but I saw that she was doing a lot of things that looked like she was gaining support from other spots. So it was good that there was a professional call that was made at the end of the day. I'm really happy that Derek won. I got a lot of threats about jury votes again. So it's just kind of irritating and annoying that people won't vote for who played the better game. And I really hope that when it comes to the end, and if I make it to final 2, that people will respect the game, because I haven't done anything personal to anybody. So I do find it a little crazy that people have just been if you don't vote with us, you're not gonna get our jury votes. And that's not how we should play the game. We should play the game to choose the person who played the best game. And that's what I plan to do. I plan to vote, if I am in the jury, I plan to vote for who played the best game, and if I'm at the final 2, I plan to give the best speech that I can give and tell everybody all the game moves that I've made, because at this point, I'm playing a really strong game, and I'm really thankful to have made it this far. Shout out to all the representation that's in the final 7. It's pretty amazing. I'm really happy that, at least within the context of Syrvivor Syracuse, especially with a lot of the incidents that happened on campus last semester, that we haven't been seeing that reflected in the game. And I do want to say that it was a little disappointing for me to get my name written down for the first time twice, and people got a little excited. But to this date, it's still pretty impressive to make it this far without having my name written down, and I've been to the most tribals. So I think that really does show a true testament to my social game so far.
So I just got back from the challenge. I honestly have no words. Shawn went home. Erica and I lost. Erica made it to the final 2, which really proud of her. But like I said, I was tired and sore, so I didn't think I was gonna make it very far. I mean, I at least beat Addie in Austin. I think I beat Mike, I can't remember. Maybe not. I'm just praying that Derek can get them to vote out Erica, hopefully, because she performed well in the challenge. They'll see her as a challenge threat, and then maybe if it's just me left, I'm really hoping, I really think that then I can win immunity when I have to. So.
Being a final 2 that Luke announced last time is going to have some pretty interesting effects. It's going to be, I'm curious to see how people are going to react and align themselves. No one's come to me with anything. I think the overall interpretation of the group of 5 is that Addie and Geneva together, Mike and Derek are together. So I might be kind of in the middle there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I can get anyone to bring me to the end if they win the final 3 challenge, but we'll have to see.
Okay, so a quick update right now. No one's found the idol yet. I looked last night. The second clue led me to between Link and Lyman. There's a loud air vent there, and a clue talked about something about hearing a vent. And it was 2 L's because it was Link and Lyman. Both start with an L. Found nothing. Sent it to the Alliance this morning. They claim they found nothing too. I kind of believe them.
And then the second clue came out because Derek won the competition and gave the clue to Mike, which is annoying, but whatever, that's besides the point.
So, Addie and I were looking for idols, and I found a fake clue. I'm so amused. I found a fake, literally right over here. I want to open this. Congrats, you found a clue to the hidden immunity idol. Follow this clue to find the location of the hidden immunity idol. You may not need flint or magnesium, but it's a good place to start. If you want to stay another day, these are your first steps in keeping your flame from the snuff. I guess day hall, maybe?
Oh my gosh, so either, I feel like, where did you find it?
It was over there.
Dude, I feel like somebody planted it from our side.
You think so?
Yeah. Why would they plant a fucking clue though, and not the idol? Luke has never done where.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is from when Hannah was in the game when she was planting fake clues and idols.
But why wouldn't you put the actual idol in there?
Because this is a clue to find it.
But why would you do that?
I don't know.
What the heck?
That is so funny.
Weird.
I don't know, but look how official it is. It even has Syrvivor Syracuse.
Oh my gosh. It was me and Geneva looking for it, and we were like looking for a long time, and then we split apart, and she goes look for somewhere far, and then I started looking in this like little hidden corner, and it was just on top. I'm really bad at explaining stuff, but anyways, I found it, and I feel like it causes more problems than solutions because one, I don't really know if I should tell them. I don't know what's best for my game, and I don't know if I should play. I'm probably not even gonna end up playing it because I honestly don't feel like I'm in danger at this moment. Like I might play at Final 5 just to make sure that I'm at Final 4. But let's just get to the real magic and open this up. Okay, I think this is the real thing. Look how sick that is. Yeah, that looks, wow. Look how cool that is. I found an idol. Ha ha. I'm so happy. I really didn't think this, like, with the way I was going with competitions, I really didn't think I was gonna find this thing. But I did. I'm really happy. That means, guys, I'm making it to Final Four. What? Like, let me just recap my journey. I came into this club and I was like, okay, this is gonna be so fun. I'm gonna meet so many people, make so many friends, and it's just gonna be a good time. Little did I know that people were actually going so hardcore. And it took me a while to figure that out after, like, I found out what everything Hannah did. And then that's when I was like, okay, let me step up my game. Because one, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be making that many friends. And that has proven to be true. And two, I do want to win this now. And I can make it to Final Four and just see where that happens. That's just crazy. Like, who would have thought out of 19 people, I could make it to Final Four? Miracles happen.
It's about 2 hours before Tribal Council. Right now we're gonna vote out Erica. I'm not sure if it has been decided yet whether or not we're gonna split. It's right now, should be 5v2. In theory we could split 3-2 just in case something comes out of their pockets out of nowhere. I don't know if we're gonna do that or not, but Erica is the main target just because Summer kind of seems to have given up, but they both have potential to win challenges, but Erica was really close in the last challenge and she fought really hard, and she'll continue to do that if you keep her in. I think she's also scary socially and for the jury. Summer really doesn't have a game, and her only, but she hasn't done anything at all. But even so, bringing her to the end, like, her whole alliance will be on the jury, and then she can make the argument that she was at the bottom and fought her way there. So, I mean, we really have to go Summer, Erica, or Erica, Summer, next 2 votes. So I think we're doing Erica today just so that way we minimize the risk of one of them, of the one that stays in, winning the challenge and forcing chaos.
I brought up, like, okay, what's the plan? We agreed on a consensus of Erica, but I have to talk to Addie separately and make sure that Geneva's in line, because she's the first person she's gonna go to flip, and then I talk to Austin because she's the other person she go to flip, and if Geneva's flipping this week, it's on me. So
okay, so I just got a text. I was enjoying my nap, you know, having some peaceful time, and then I get interrupted by this long-ass paragraph text message from Erica, as if I haven't been telling her, like, as if I have not been clear enough that I'm not gonna work with her because I don't trust her. And yeah, I understand you're trying to make a last-minute ditch effort, but, like, I don't really care. I already told you I'm not gonna flip, but here we go.
I know how Summer feels now. Oh my gosh, it's the most heartbreaking thing. All I wanted out of this season was to win one individual immunity. That's all I wanted. Just one. I'm frustrated with myself for losing, but whatever. We assume they have the idol anyway, so if I won, only I'd be safe and Summer would still be going home, assuming that they actually found the idol. So it's either Summer or I going home tomorrow, and I mean, there's reason for either one of us to go. Like, they can just play eeny, meeny, miny, moe with us, basically. We can both win challenges. We both come in second place in the last 2 challenges, so it could be either one of us. I don't really care. Like, at this point, I feel like for the last, I don't even know how long, I've just been, like, feeding people's egos and just trying to, like, tell people what moves I would make, and, like, I'm so done with trying to build people's resumes. Like, I'm on death row and I'm just waiting for my execution date. Like, legitimately, I don't even have strategy anymore. I don't know who I'm voting for. It doesn't really it quite literally doesn't even matter. This might be my last vlog. I say that every time, but it actually might. But I don't feel like flattering people's egos anymore. I just don't feel like doing it. So I'm not gonna try anything. Like, people just aren't listening to me. Like, Geneva's not getting my vote in the jury. Addie's not getting my vote in the jury. Derek probably is gonna get my vote in the jury now. After, like, I was telling the truth. Nobody on the jury is gonna vote for Addie or Geneva. Nobody's gonna do it. I don't know. Survivor signing off, potentially. I gave it my all in that challenge. Miss Amanda, if you ever see this, I'm sorry I let you down.
So I'm out here on the quad. It's Monday. Tribal is tomorrow. Erica just texted that she talked to the girls, meaning Geneva and Addie, and tried to convince them to flip at us, but they wouldn't. I didn't want to work with them anyway. I have zero interest in working or trusting them again. So I'm meeting with Derek again tonight. I'm not giving up. I'm just hoping that Derek is being honest with me, because I'm being honest with him. I will vote with him in the future if he keeps me around.
Hey everybody, it is about 3 hours the day before the next tribal. You know, I was a little nervous this week that somebody might flip, but I think me winning immunity really kind of put an end to that. You know, I was really worried because I've heard that Geneva wants to come out real bad. There was a couple weeks ago where she talked to Mike, where she was like, where Mike basically said, if we all went into 5, who do you want to vote out first? She said Derek. So that's number one. And then last week, apparently she was talking about flipping as well. And said that basically this week she would be 100% down to flip. But then I won immunity. So I kind of put a call to her plans. And I could tell that she was pissed after the challenge. After she lost the challenge and I won, she looked pissed. So that basically put an end to that. But, you know, now, because of the fact that I won immunity, it seems that we're going to vote at Erica today. That's basically what everybody's saying. I haven't heard otherwise. So, unless I hear otherwise, you know, it's not happening. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear cut. But that being said, this puts us in a really good me in a really good position for next week potentially, because essentially Summer said she's going to vote with me and Mike, so that's 3 guaranteed votes right there, and then I think we could get Addie as well. So essentially the week after next we could vote out Geneva or Austin, and the other one the week after that if they don't win, and then yeah.
I'm so pissed right now. Addie texted me that she found the idol, and it was right next to where I was looking. I was literally... I went into the crevice that this thing was, and I didn't find it. Like, there's a staircase by Lyman and Link that goes down, and then there's a little, like, area that you can walk through to it. I went into that little area and looked on the ground. It was in a crack in the wall. I didn't look at the wall, I just looked at the ground. I'm so frustrated, but, like, at least she told me. I'm really thinking that it's a strong possibility that they're targeting me. I'm nervous. We'll see.
So, Tribal's in an hour. I talked to Derek and Mike this morning, and Derek told me that they're not planning on voting for me. And I talked to Mike and he made it sound the same way. He basically said, like, if you chill out, like, you'll be fine. So that should be nice if I can make it to Final 6. I'm prepared for Fev to go home, but I think they're being serious about keeping me around because Erica has not tried to work with them, and I have, and I reached out to them a while ago. And I don't think no one knows that I've been talking to Derek and Mike, so they think this is just luck, or they think that they're keeping me around because I have no worth in the game and I'm not a threat at all, which is kind of rude. Actually, I've been talking to them for 2 weeks, so I know how to do some things. So I'm planning on voting for Geneva or Austin again, I think. Mike told me that Geneva was so mad that Erica and I voted for her because she was trying to never have her name written down, but it was quite therapeutic for me, so.
So our last tribal on campus for a while is in less than a half hour. Addie wanted me to meet her at Carnegie to talk about the plan, which I'm confused because honestly we had just planned we were going to vote out Erica. So I don't know if she's wanting to make a change, which sounds a little ridiculous to me because even when I suggest other options, she's like, no, that's a dumb idea. We shouldn't do it, yada, yada, yada. So if she proposes to me something else, then I'm just going to be like, really? Are you serious? Like, I don't know. I just like, I try to think about every single possibility in this game. And I think it would be a little crazy for me to, I don't know. I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know what she's going to suggest. But she kept saying, like, we need to stay with our group of people. So if she suggests otherwise, then I'm just going to be really confused. But I'm intrigued to see what happens.
Okay, so I just talked to Addie on the phone a couple minutes ago, and I voiced, like, how I was concerned about Geneva and Austin flipping with Summer and Erica. And she said she's going to meet with Geneva, and she's going to suggest, oh, I think it's time to flip. And based on what Geneva says, we'll figure out if we should play the idol or not. And that's the plan right now. It's going to be exciting if she does say that she is going to flip, so we'll see what happens.
Welcome back, Corona with Lime. Your final 7 traffic counts. We'll now bring in 2 members of our jury who are here. Zach and Andrew. Abby and Shawn, who was voted out of the last traffic council, are not here. Alright, welcome back, guys. So, last traffic council before spring break. This could be the last time of the entire season. I see you guys face to face. So, good season. But we're finishing the season no matter what, 99.9% chance. Whether that be via Club Penguin, Google Hangout, I'll communicate that to you guys. But expect to finish the season no matter what. So, Geneva, how does it feel to be in the final 7?
It's a really great feeling. I didn't know, like, with the unpredictability of the season and all the twists, how things would go and where it'd be. So, I'm really happy to have made it here and to make it here with all of these people.
Mike, talk to me about the challenge. What went down? What type of challenge was it? Recap it for the jury.
That was a tough challenge, balancing Gatorade on a wooden plank, just like between your legs. It hurt on the thumbs, it hurt on the quads, it hurt on the hammies. It was not a good challenge for me, but it was Erica and Derek. They fucking killed it. They had the strats going.
Summer, how are you feeling after the challenge?
It sucked, but I don't know. I like to do an endurance challenge because I do a lot on the show, but it wasn't very entertaining.
And Derek, of course, you were the winner of this challenge. How are you feeling with the necklace around your neck?
I feel pretty good. I won because Erica got disqualified, which is not the way that I like to win. So it's a little bittersweet, because it kind of feels like a cheap win in my opinion. But to be honest,
you earned that.
Well, me and Erica talked a little bit, and the day after we were both like, our legs freaking kill right now. So
it's worse today for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah. So I'm glad it ended when it did, because I honestly don't know how it would feel right now if it went any further.
And Erica, how do you feel being on the opposite side, so close to the end, but losing out?
I mean, it sucks, and like my biggest goal for this entire season was like I just want to make it to emerge and win one individual immunity. So like to come so close to not win sucks, but I mean, going to discount that. So.
Well, I have to bring up the elephant in the room. Geneva, at some point, the 5 will have to be 4. How do you make sure you're not the 5th?
I have to kind of rely on my past moves and past conversations I've had with people. In addition, ensuring that I have those moving forward. I feel like I have done a decent amount to essentially solidify things with people and establish trust in them, which is kind of, I think, what kind of solidified me to be in this 5 to begin with. So I'm grateful that they've been welcoming and open to me, because unfortunately on the other tribe I did not have that experience.
And Mike, if you feel like you're the 5th, would this be a good time to flip, being that there's 2 possible free agents, 2 free votes to gain?
It could be. I mean, Erica and Summer, they're in a vulnerable position right now. For my game, I don't see that benefiting me. So, I think for all of our games, it just wouldn't right now. I think you've been talking about, is it the right time? I just think it might not be the right time right now.
Now, Derek, how do you base this vote? I mean, of course, Erica and Summer both proved their strengths in the challenges, Summer being in Loved Ones right there, and Erica being in the last challenge right there. So they both have a good resume of winning challenges. Who do you base your vote on? So, you know.
Well, I don't know, because, it's tough, because definitely, kind of like what people have been saying, it's more of a collective decision than an individual decision. It's more about, what we think will benefit our game overall. What I just keep on asking myself, though, is what would have happened if Erica played her advantage and switched tribes? That's what I want.
We're all asking ourselves that.
No, I know.
What
Yeah.
would happen if you had gone home week 1?
Yeah, no, I know. It's just, it's a big question in my mind, because one little thing like that, things could be completely different.
Good. Why do you think it might be you over Summer?
I flipped against 4 of the 5 that are sitting there.
And Summer, why do you think it might be you over Eric?
I think just 'cause, I'm the last left that's on the outs from Route 9. I don't know.
Just give reasons.
I have no idea.
Any one of the 5 think they might be out?
I think there's always a possibility. But if you're gonna shoot, you better hit.
With that note, it is time to vote. Derek, you were first. Come with me. You guys can stop rolling. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and wants to play, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. First vote, Addie. Erica. Geneva. That's 1 vote Addie, 1 vote Geneva, 1 vote Erica, 4 votes.
Alright.
Erica.
Okay, so far.
Erica. It's 1 vote Addie, 1 vote Geneva, 3 votes Erica, 2 votes Erica. The 13th person voted out, and the 5th member of jury, Erica. Erica, can you grab the torch?
Don't put it in.
Thanks.
You're welcome there.
Game.
Game.
Erica, Travis. Stay tuned from scenes from our next episode.
I don't really have anything to say. I knew it was coming. All I know is that I already know who my jury vote is going to, so I don't know. Like, I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. But I really have nothing to say. Finally, like, that's all I have to say, I guess. It took them how many votes after I flipped? Too many, in my opinion, so what are you gonna do?
Next time on Syrvivor. With COVID hitting, the game is forced to move online. How will the final 6 react to such a change? But with that said, the competition heats up, strong alliances get tested, and a move changes up the entire game.